Right, so here we have the Su75 Checkmate. It's the pre-production plane that they're producing at the moment, or working to produce. Hopefully, we'll get the first flying iteration of it. I'll give you a quick walkthrough here. I've got the wings able to be just taken off for transport if you want. You do that by means of two M3 bolts. I've got, let me remove the wings here. Oh, that took the whole mount too, didn't it? Here, I'll just do this. Alright, so we've got the solid block that you print separately that you then glue into the wing itself. And then this wing mount is cut into the wing. Move that. Cut into the wing so that way it actually helps to support. Once you glue it in, it supports the adhesion for each one of these segments. With that said, we use an 8mm carbon spar coming through, and then back. We also have a 4mm carbon spar going along the leading edge. Using TPU hinges, they've actually worked fantastically. As I've used them in other planes, so I decided to put them in this. I will go over the canopy. So right here we've got different segments that are printed, so you can print those in clear if you want. You can do them as a vacuum bagging setup. I'll probably create a mold that you can print out and then you can vacuum bag over it if you do that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and remove the canopy as a whole. So now we jump into the fuselage. We've got the nose landing gear. This is the mount for the Viper, the 70mm Viper landing gear. It was just it's a good set that you can get on online for relatively cheap. $50 for a full set of landing gear. You get retracts. It's pretty great, and they come next day instead of like 3 months and cost an arm and a leg. So yeah, with that said, we've got the Viper gear mounts right here and here. I've got solid mounts for them that you print separately and glue in, so that way you don't have any hard landing issues. Nose, cone, everything breaks down into segments just like any other 3D printed plane, right? With that said, you can kind of see here, I've got 8mm, or excuse me, these are 6mm holes going the length of the fuselage for a 6mm carbon spar. Go all the way through. They just make it much easier to assemble. You slide it together like a giant shish kebab and glue it, and then you're good to go. I'm probably going to do different segments where, like the front half is detachable with an M2 or M3 nut and bolt combination. So that way, you can have it in 3 segments or something along those lines. So that way, when we do inherently crash these things, or evidently crash these things, you don't have to reprint the whole plane. You just print the new wing section, or you print the new nose section. And everybody says 3D prints are easily repaired, and I've repaired tons and tons of them. But you have to like cut them apart, use a chisel to finally smooth everything out. In this case, I just wanted it modular. We'll take a M3 bolt, M2 bolt, disconnect the whole front section. You might have to reprint 2 segments, but that's better than the whole plane. As you can see, the wings are already modular. Those are just the control horns. The rudder vader, stabilator, whatever we want to call these in this scenario are just fixed stabilizers with just rudders attached. The real Su75 has the entire stabilator, stabivator, whatever we want to call it, has the entire V-tail is mobile. That is a little bit harder to tune in RC scale with the servos we use, etc., etc. So I will be including an option for the fully mobile stabilator, if you will. If you got a better name, put it in the comments. I'm down for the proper name here. I'll be including that in the files, but I'm also going to include fixed stabilizers with rudders. It's going to be better. I'm most likely going to include a thrust vectoring setup. I have not done that yet, so that'll be future iterations. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, well, one quick thing. So this set up like the X32 F32, where it's got the chin take, the chin intake. I don't feel like it has quite enough surface area to feed the 80 millimeter or even 70 millimeter EDF for that matter. So I did do a cheater vent on it, um, just down here. You can use that if you want to. I'm gonna make different iterations with just vents, smaller holes, bigger holes. I might make something coming from the top as well. Just I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. I can make the modifications. I just want the EDF to be able to breathe. So yes, the chin take is great, um, but I want to have enough flow for my motor. So let me know what you guys think.